Every generation has its nightmares.
The look of it makes me feel physically sick.
In 1976, a shocking recipe was created. 50 years later, a cooking influencer found the recipe.
We've got a jellied potato salad.
In a desperate attempt for views, she filmed herself trying it.
It really is something that really turns my stomach.
Despite her irrational fear of the ingredients involved.
I don't know where, why, or how, but I have this fear of jelly.
The experience tested the limits of her endurance. It required extraordinary bravery.
Stop being a pussy-hole.
What began as a harmless recipe test quickly escalated.
I've just seen something that I don't think any human should see.
This is the true story of the jelly potato salad incident.
There are some scenes in this that viewers may find distressing. It's a lot of gagging. I can't eat that. So don't watch it if that's going to make you gag, because we don't want sick everywhere.
The following scenes contain graphic culinary decisions.
We are back with another glorious 70s recipe from Gwen Robbins in the potato cookbook. This is one I've been avoiding for a long time, and it's because I have a irrational food phobia of jelly. I don't know where this fear's come from. I don't know why I have it, but it is something I've never been able to get over. It's the texture, the look, the wobble of jelly is just an absolute no-go for me. So of course, in the 70s, Gwen was putting everything in bloody jelly, wasn't she? So we've got a jellied potato salad. Ooh, not looking forward to this one at all, but I'll describe to you what it is. It's boiled new potatoes, chopped, it's spring onions, parsley, basil, salt, green pepper, peas, cucumber, mayonnaise, cider vinegar, and then aspic. So aspic is basically homemade gelatin. In the 70s, you go to butchers, you go and get a load of trotters, boil it down until you got all the collagen, all the gelatin out, and that would be what we'd be setting into here. But ain't nobody got time for that. So we are doing stock and gelatin. So stock cube, about 250 ml. Give that a mix, let it dissolve slightly. Gelatin goes in, give that a mix. We're going to put about an inch or two in the bottom of the mould. That's going to set in the fridge for an hour. She's had enough already. Okay, into the salad mix. I've got these glasses, hang on. Let's get serious now. This is potato salad time. Otherwise I'm going to have a red band around my head. Okay, it's 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, about 150 ml. That's probably too much. About that much. We've got our potatoes, which are cooled and cut. We've got peppers, green pepper and a little bit of cucumber. We've got some peas, which I'm just going to use straight out of the freezer. Some spring onion, which I chopped and put into water to keep nice and crunchy. She's under a jungle gym, sorry. Parsley and basil just chopped. Oh, by the way, if you've seen the continuity with my hair, my husband was saying, oh my God, your hair looks absolutely terrible. So I've had to go and just...
Cut.
But I do need him to say it, because I look back at videos and go, why did you let me look like that in that video? So he was right, to be fair. He said I look like Meryl Streep from Series Unfortunate Events. You know, the one that's like gets scared of the doorknobs. The herbs go into the bowl. What other of your favourite YouTubers do you hear the baby in the background talking? I mean, you don't get this from Gordon Ramsay, do you? You don't get this from Jamie. I'm going to use a wooden spoon, because I feel like in the 70s they probably would. Or with this recipe, maybe they'd use some kind of like lead-based spoon. There's a lot of lead in the 70s, wasn't there, I think? A lot of lead, toxic lead. Give this a mix. I need some vinegar as well, actually. Vinegar and a little bit of salt. We're going to use white wine vinegar. I like vinegar. I love those videos of, you know, when people go through old people's houses and find all the tins that are like from literally 1929. And then they try it and I think that's sick. That's far too long. I think this is probably quite a nice potato salad on its own. How I feel about it with the jelly, I don't know. I feel horrible about it, actually. I'm really dreading it. I'm really, really not looking forward to this. That tastes good though. I've had to put my rose tinted glasses on because I need to see this through a lens where it's beautiful and delicious and not horrific, disgusting and makes my stomach churn. The first layer of jelly has had a couple of hours in the fridge to set, and it's a wibble wob. Looks like my bloody thighs. So we've got the stock and gelatin that was left over. I'm going to add another pack of gelatin in because we need this to now set with a mayonnaise-y, watery potato salad in it. I don't have, I'll be honest with you, the highest hopes that this is going to completely work. Firstly, because in the recipe, it actually doesn't tell you what to set this in. It just says in a dish, which I know Gwen likes to be brief, but that's very, very brief, especially for something that's got jelly that needs to be set. And all it says is add the salad in one layer and then pour in aspic over the top. What does that mean? Potato salad is going on top. Oh my God, this is atrocious. Oh God, I really don't want to eat this. It's a shame because this potato salad is really nice. But what I don't understand is, why was it in the 70s? A lot of things were set in jelly. Were set in jelly. Was it that it was a cheap product? Who made that trendy and why was it such a thing? Was it because it wasn't available previously and you all thought, oh my God, not you all thought, I don't know how old you are, but everyone in the 70s thought, yes, 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 put my normal food inside jelly. I'm not being funny, but if a chef came out and went, I've made this dish, it's a chopped salad, but I'm gonna put it in a jelly mold. I think we'd all be like, okay, cancel. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. I'm gonna let this cool down a bit because I've just put boiling water in it. I'm gonna let this set in the fridge as well, and then we will be back. Okay, this has cooled down slightly, so I'm gonna pour this over. Oh God, this is rank. Mayonnaise and jelly. Oh God, this is honestly my worst nightmare. How do I oh, I've done this stupidly. Let me try and transport this to the fridge. Oh, it's seeping into the bottom. The jelly is set, which I'm really not looking forward to. This is what it looks like at the minute. I really don't want to eat this. I'm just going to give it a second in some warm water. I think as I take this off, it's just going to go. It might be better in a metal mold for the kind of structural integrity of the dish itself. Here we go. No, absolutely not. I'm not having it. Okay, in the recipe it says to put some tomatoes in the middle, so let's do that at least. It just literally says whole cherry tomatoes to cover up the crimes against food that you've just committed after making this. Okay, I've just seen that obviously I was so concentrated on that I didn't realise all of the jelly is still in here. So I reckon I can get this out and plop it on top. I know. I don't want to eat it either, love. Oh my God, what have I done? This is absolutely atrocious. Sorry. Like I've said, I've got a real thing with jelly. I've just seen something that I don't think any human should see. It really is something that really turns my stomach. Oh, so I've made it a lot worse. The peas have gone brown. The peas have gone brown. Let's get a lovely, lovely picture of this, and then I'm going to try a slice. For what you're about to see, I do apologise. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, I have this I don't know where, why or how, but I have this fear of jelly to a degree where just the look of it makes me feel physically sick. Oh, I can't do this. Ah! You know, like if I ever do I'm a Celeb, and they're like, what are your biggest fears? And I'm like, jelly, and I'll just be put into a bowl of jelly. Oh, why does the jelly look like it's got wee in it? It's all entertainment. Oh my God. Have you got your shot? Yeah, you got it, have you? You happy? I'm literally crying. Right. It's fine. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'll try again. Sorry, try again. Okay. No, I'll be good, I'll be good. Oh, that's horrible. This is really hard. This is genuinely the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm gonna try the potato salad first. Just, oh, jelly in it. The potato salad's nice. There was a slither of jelly in it. Oh, my hair's coming out. Okay, right. Stop being a pussy hole. It's just literally jelly. It's literally food. It's pig bones. I can't eat that. Okay, I'm getting a bit manic now. Stop. Calm down. Calm. Someone's made it for you at your house and you've got to eat it. Oh. It's not funny. Yeah. Oh, is it a smash or pass? Get out of my face. I tell you what, you took away the jelly element. The potato salad of it isn't that bad. There's so many pins have fallen out of my hair because of the erratic movements. But the jelly is just the most heinous, atrocious, absolutely atrocious. Get it out, don't like it. It's a pass, but it's probably because of my phobia of the jelly of it. I will not be trying this again, but I do actually think the potato salad element of it was really tasty. The green pepper is really nice. I will be putting green pepper in my potato salad. You know what? I think I have overcome a fear today. I think I handled that really well, really calm. Yeah, so if you would love to see more of me gagging, please do like, subscribe, comment and follow for more of this. This is what 10 years experience in kitchens has brought me to. I couldn't even get jelly out of a mould. Cheers.